How to generate a timetable automatically. First, let me show you why manual timetabling is really hard. I will drag this card to another slot, and this slight change in an already perfect timetable will cause several issues. Let's see. A part-time teacher is scheduled when not available. There is a room conflict because the room is already booked. This also causes lesson underload for the teacher and a class gap. If you ask me, manual timetabling feels like a giant Sudoku with no solution. On the other hand, automatic generator offers tremendous help and might save you days or even weeks of mind-bending work. So let's see how it works. To generate a new timetable from scratch, I will pick the sponge and click the top right corner to remove all cards. Next, I will hit play and the automatic generator will start improving the timetable. And done! The owl is jumping for joy and the notification panel shows no errors. Let's generate another solution. Undo changes and hit play. Again, all resources have been flawlessly scheduled. To get the maximum out of the generator, you need to follow a couple of rules. First, set moderate requirements and don't expect to instantly get a perfect timetable. If the timetable can't be generated even without constraints, you need to revise your entered data. To get a clue where the problem is, check statistics. Perhaps there are more activities for a specific resource than available time slots. Only when you manage to get a valid timetable should you gradually increase the constraints. Let's try a K-12 example. I will hold the Shift key while clicking the play icon to start generating from scratch. The generator deals with errors first, meaning that conflicts, forbidden positions, and class gaps have top priority. Let's start over. Again. After the red errors have been resolved, the generator will fix the blue warnings such as same-day subjects, unwanted and mandatory positions, and other class and teacher warnings. In some cases, timetable requirements are impossible to meet. But the generator won't give up, as it's designed to always try to find a better solution, no matter how hard the constraints. So even in the mission impossible scenarios, the generator will produce the optimal solution. I will open a US international example to give you a couple of ideas how to teach the generator to better understand your requirements. First of all, you can simply pin the cards that you don't want to be moved by the generator. For example, I will pin after-school activities, study hall, and similar. Next, you can divide the class into English and Spanish groups to handle electives. Furthermore, the electives can be clipped, so the generator knows they need to be scheduled together. Lunch, part-time teachers, and similar can be handled by marking time slots as forbidden. If you need to put two activities at the same time, you can pin them to explain that these cards should not be considered as conflicts. In a nutshell, the better you prepare your data and constraints, the better output you'll get.